And meanwhile, oh man, what a cheat code. What a great little cheat code. All you had to do was come out here and talk about how great you were, how great he was, and all of a sudden, you get a title shot. I happen to remember a time when you had to win matches, when you had to win tournaments to get your opportunity at the title. And just correct me if I'm wrong, but you did lose in the first round of the King of the Ring, didn't you? Hey, no shame, no shame. I lost in the first round too. But the difference between you, the difference between me, is I'm not making a claim out here to the World Heavyweight Champion just for nostalgia's sake. But meanwhile here, hey brother, hey little brother, brother, you wanna have a match, brother? Yeah, let's wrestle, brother. Maybe we'll go get haircuts, brother. We'll get the same haircut, brother. Maybe we'll get the same beard, brother. Yeah, why don't we do that? We're the greatest of all time, brother. Greatest at what? Huh?
Blocked the Luma kick. And now CM Punk with a Luma kick of his own to Sammy. That's Sammy's move. Punk now. Go to sleep. GTS. CM Punk is an 8-time world champion. Here is your winner, and new undisputed WWE champion, CM Punk. The Summer of Punk #2, circa 2026.
In 3, 2, 1, clap.
Huh? Benoit balls.
I still think Kevin Sullivan did it.
I'm Aubrey Edwards. I'm not a wrestler.
Tony's quick sniffs of the week.
No, just my dickhead friends causing concussions and shit. All right, never mind.
There's barbecue sauce. So good, half the face don't work.
With Hogan that close up on the fucking camera reminds me of my racist uncle. I know you ain't listening, but you know who you are, you fucking racist.
Uncle Oh my God, for real, don't tell me that's his name. Oh, no way. I was kidding. I swear to God. It was just the first name that came to my head. It was the first name.
Welcome to the Top of Wrestling with your hosts ODM and the Professor.
Good Wrestling Day. Welcome on back. It's the Top of Wrestling podcast. I'm the Professor. He's ODM. And we're here like we are every week. iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, and I give up. I don't care. Just subscribe. I don't care. Anyway, hey, today we got news, we got results, we got bringing to the table. I think I'm still kind of tired from the 17 pay-per-views last weekend. We got bringing to the table. We're reliving the Monday Night Wars from December of 1995, which is 30 years and 7 months later. And today, our top topic is going to be, and I'm going to make sure I get the name right, Robert Eggers? Or is it Eggers? It's the Ham and Eggers. That's the one. I got the point from ODM, so that's good news. I had to look into it. Didn't know the guy, but ODM felt like he's going to talk about him. Hey, I never have a problem sitting and doing nothing in the second half of a show. Ladies and gentlemen, ODM.
Hey-o! It's going to be a weird show, man. Started with some cocktails, wrapping up my last few days of work at the jobby job. I'm in full fuck you mode. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. That could be a pretty good theme for today, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
A lot of, because it will work in wrestling ways too, which is kind of fucking awesome. So, first, I actually do want to say this one to me was like Connor the Crusher. that kid that was with Daniel Bryan. And I may butcher her last name, and I'm not gonna give her the treatment I give to Gaiulia. Scarlett Julian. That's the little
Guillen.
It is Guillen. Oh, okay. Thank you. I did not know that.
Watching hockey for several years, I've learned how to pronounce some names.
There you go. By the way, with US being out, I'm going to say just go Norway because I like that one guy that just beats the fuck.
Belgium makes some good beers, so go Belgium. My favorite.
By the way, I accidentally cheered for a Belgium goal at the beginning of the game because I thought US was in white. I was like, yeah! And then they zoom in, I go, that's not our flag on that shirt, motherfucker.
That ain't fucking right.
All right, so no, going back to this. This is the girl that we've all seen a bunch of times that Charlotte Flair has had at ringside. I think she pulled her out at like WrestleMania or even SummerSlam last year and held her right at the entrance way.
Went to her sister's baptism or maybe her baptism. Yeah. Or first communion or some shit, yeah.
To be honest with you, I didn't want to... Charlotte was always very, very pushed, I felt, down our throats and everything.
Oh, God, yeah.
I didn't like the makeover that she has done to herself, right? But her as a person, watching her with this kid made me give her so much fucking more respect. I'm not saying I thought she was a piece of shit before, but the bond that she actually formed, she was, like you're saying, just going to the sister's baptism. You know what I mean? Like she formed a bond with the family. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, Scarlett passed away age of 8. And it's diffuse midline genoma.
Diffuse midline genoma. It's it's a tumor in a particular part of the brain.
Okay. Wow. There's not an L in there, so that's kind of not on me when it comes to the midline. That's. I was like midine. I was trying to really get it, and I was.
Isn't that where you used to play gigs?
So, but Charlotte posted a lot to the GoFundMe, as did Alexa Bliss, Bailey, LA Knight, and a couple of different NBA players as well. So, that was just sad. I hate seeing those sad ones.
It's terrible, yeah. I mean, and unfortunately, based on the nature of the disease, you knew it was going to happen. It was the same thing with Connor, right? You knew that was just going to happen. And it's fucking, it is fucking sad because no kid should fucking, kids, unfortunately, in this world, you deal with a lot of shit aside from diseases. And then fucking to have this happen, it's just, it's a slap in the face, man.
This isn't in the notes, but I'm going to take a quick little pivot here. I watched a video today of Pete Davidson interviewing John Cena. I'm not sure if Davidson has his own podcast or whatever, but they're side by side. Cena's always in a suit, of course. And Davidson was talking about his admiration for Cena in the Make-A-Wish. He goes, the amount you do, what you do. And he goes, I did one. Pete Davidson said, he goes, I did one and it fucked with me for a month. He goes, and here's why. He goes, it wasn't because like the kid was sick, this, that. At the time, Pete didn't really know he technically was one himself, because after his dad died as a firefighter in 9/11, he was meeting people like Derek Jeter, The Undertaker, things like that. And this is what he was going on. And he goes, and it was hard for me to do it. He goes, because you have to be on and leave all your shit at the door. And then Cena talked about how, he's like, it's not for everyone. And he goes, but when you're doing it, you are the hope. It just listening to Cena talk about it, I was like, God damn. I'm like, I think it's really cool that he's the top Make-A-Wish guy all time. You know what I mean? Like, I dig watching that stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting. We've had the conversation before about Cena and The Rock, who's the better in movies, right? And I feel like you and I are in the minority because we say Cena's better because he's more genuine.
He is. I think The Rock can only do action, and he acts like The Rock in every movie where he walks in like The Rock.
Yeah, but and people always talk about, maybe The Rock should run for president, and you could almost believe that because he does seem that full of himself that he would do that. I would rather John Cena run for president because he is genuine. He may be full of shit. He may be a fucking complete two-faced liar who is fucking just putting on a fucking show for everybody. But you know what? I believe him more than I believe Dwayne Johnson.
See, I agree, and I don't want to go political, right? But like,
right.
I'm just saying, like, like what we have right now, someone spewing hate all the time. I never heard Obama say a bad thing about anybody. You know what I mean? Like, he rolled with the punches and shit. And maybe he's a piece of fucking shit, but I don't know that because of how you act. That's what I see with Cena.
You don't need to talk shit.
Than what we saw on the Bella show with how he was a piece of shit with Rule 184 of the John Cena house. But outside of that, no, I know what you mean. I believe more him than I would ever believe Dwayne.
100%. Dwayne.
So, another person getting cut soon from basically not accepting a bullshit offer.
There you go. Not cut, just not resigning.
Much like, yes, not resigning. Much like the New Day. Sheamus is said to be expiring soon with his contract. Gotta be honest, I know sometimes I'm like, automatically put him here, put him there, blah, blah, blah. I'd love a good bar reunion. Put him in the goddamn Death Riders. Just, I don't care.
No, fuck that. Have Claudio leave Death Riders to reform the bar.
But to be honest with you, all right, so then Booker T chimed in, and he's like, you guys are all saying they're cutting your lifers. And he's like, how long do you think people actually wrestle in this business? And he goes, not everybody is like me where I get a chance to turn and be a commentator. But like Booker really only had about a 20-25 year career. Sheamus has had 19 in WWE alone. This isn't even talking about
Indies.
Other places.
Yep.
Yeah, so I get both sides of it. I get that Sheamus is pissed because his worth is better. Does put on banger after banger when he's in there. But if he doesn't go to AEW, I think he'd work fantastic in Japan. He'll take stiff hits.
Yeah, but the problem is that he's had some injuries, so I don't know how long he can sustain that. My thing is this: I have never been a huge fan of Sheamus. Just haven't.
Because he's white.
He's about as white as it gets. They literally make his entrance based off of that.
I fucking love it. You're like, and completely iridescent.
I just never been a big fan, so I'm not been out of shape about it. He is old. His body's only got so much left. He's done everything he can do for the company. He's already put other people over for you. Honestly, I think the thing that would make me happy is, yes, reunite with Claudio and do the bar.
Yeah. They don't just set the bar. They were the bar.
Be the ball.
Jey Uso's wife is wanting out to get yeeted on by someone else.
I think Jey Uso wants to. I think Jey Uso wants to yeet on somebody else.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, look at the picture at Natty's dungeon thing, and he had some girl like wrapped into him. Yeah. She's also like, I'm sick of being a DD. Jake Roberts officially departs from AEW.
Great.
I mean, I didn't even know he still had a contract, but good for him to sit home and just get paid all the time.
Fuck yeah, absolutely.
I'll still never forget the promo with Cody.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Don't turn your back on someone you don't trust. Or some shit, and then just walk in.
Toss the mic at him and left. Yep.
Like one of Robert's best promos, and it was in 2020 or 2019. Like, fuck.
It was so good. Because at first you're like, is he actually going to be able to do this? Basically on an accident, and dude, he fucking killed it. He still had that Jake the Snake promo down. Nailed it.
I liked him with Lance Archer. There were so many good possibilities that could have happened. They dog shit everything back then, man. Everybody does. I mean, I can't shit on AEW any more than I shit on WWE and vice versa at this point. Sure. It's Unreal. Oh, hey, Unreal Season 3. That's coming out July 22nd. I saw the preview. A lot of it's based around Cena's final matches. It looks like all the way from him versus AJ Styles to Gunther and whatever crap in between. I watched 10 minutes of season 1, episode 1, and never went back to it.
I don't want to watch Unreal at all. I don't know. Stop.
Do you not need to see how the hot dogs are made?
Sausage. Yeah, exactly.
I like hot dogs.
I know.
Eric Young departed with TNA, and it's funny, all the rumors, everybody's like, oh, they cut him and this and that, and he's like, motherfucker, I've made my decisions all on my own my entire life, and everything I do, and I make it for me that's going to benefit me and my family. He put a whole tweet out about it. It looks like he actually may be becoming a producer for WWE/NXT. Maybe he could be doing the Sean Spears thing, because he's double-handing. He's doing producing as well as doing matches on NXT, or at least being a manager of a form.
I would love if he reformed Sanity.
You can't, because they don't have Killian Dane, Nikki Cross, or...
I understand that. No, I understand that. New talent.
Oh,
do something like that. You know what I mean?
Not necessarily Sanity, but a different group, but with him, 100%.
Yes.
I could get down with that.
And he could kind of be like the Paul Heyman of the group. Not that level, but, you know.
Yeah, let's not give him too much credit. Gabe Kidd won the Global Championship from Shato Umina this past weekend. And as he's walking by Hiroshi Tanahashi, who's kind of like a mentor in the corner of Shato Umina as of recently, Gabe Kidd just walks up and spits right in Tanahashi's face. I like that he's an asshole. If you're overseas and you're trying to watch Night of Champions and are really confused why there's a giant blur over Braun Breaker's face, or why people are chanting "this is awesome" when they are really chanting "holy shit," it's because WWE has heavily edited it for other countries because it's on Netflix.
Yeah, so there's a lot more stricter regulations in other countries as far as that. So I won't even say more stricter. It's just there's different restrictions. So
I'd like to see the movies they're able to watch over there on Netflix, because holy shit and blood, I don't think necessarily are worse than some of the things you can find on Netflix.
I mean, Peaky Blinders.
I mean, fucking 13 Reasons Why. Girl slit both of her wrists in a bathtub.
Natalie Portman did that in Heat.
I may do that before the end of the show. Dude, have you seen the bullshit between Jim Cornette and Mason Rook?
Well, I want to clarify here. Let's give it its due. It started with Cornette and Walter Paul Hauser.
Paul Walter Hauser,
because he was talking shit about Nick Bockwinkel. And listen,
yeah,
I understand, like, people hate Cornette because he's old school, he clings to the old ways, and he'll run anybody down that doesn't fit into his box.
Sure.
But Paul Walter Hauser, you're going to slam Nick Bockwinkel? The fuck is wrong with you? Maybe don't start there.
Stay in your lane, brother.
Stay in your lane. Fucking lane, bro.
And I'm with that because, all right, look, he did actually, it's funny because he said something about Roman being at the White House UFC card thing. He had some shit to say, and everybody's like, oh, why is some fat actor who's trying to play wrestler, why is he trying to talk shit? And Paul mocked it by saying, he's like, yeah, okay, so this guy shows up once every 2 months, yet someone like myself is actually working on the indies, doing house shows, doing this, doing that. I'm like, and god damn, he's kind of not wrong, because Roman never had to do an indie fucking match in his entire life. He walked into NXT or OVW or FCW at the time.
FCW, yes.
Yeah. Now, I'm not comparing him to Paul Walter Hauser in any way, but Paul could have stayed in his lane. Then, fucking Jim Cornette he talked shit about Mason Rook and how people aren't impressed with him, and he called him a human waterbed. And then as soon as he said it, and I saw a picture of him, I go, Jesus Christ, he's right. Oh my God. I'm like, hey, fun fact. Are you ready for this? This should be like a fucking non-wrestling kind of trivia here for you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I was born in December of 1983.
To love you.
I was
born to lick your face. I was born to rub you, and you were born to rub me first.
What does he say after that? The bedroom's over here. So wait, you just, December 10th, 1983.
Picture it.
My parents were completely snowed in. Huge storm. I was born on a fucking waterbed.
Oh, you were born on a water or conceived on a waterbed?
As in, my mom was laying there, and I came flying out at 9
She
months.
She shat you out your womb.
She shat me out on a waterbed. So I went from
Explains a
like
lot.
a womb to kind of a womb.
Probably
I felt
fucking
acclimated.
Waterbed. Probably the thing wasn't inflated enough, so it probably you smacked your head on the wood frame underneath.
It was
Explains a lot.
Edward Scissorhands thing. There were like holes, so water were coming out everywhere. Anyway, so Mason Rook, human waterbed, and then Paul Walter Hauser. It goes to defending Mason Rook, and it's to them. I'm like, you guys are just feeding Jim Cornette. Will you guys just stop it? I'm like, you're too like, and I'm not in tremendous shape, but you're two fat bastards. Shut the fuck up, okay? Let just stop talking.
You're talking to a living legend. You may not agree with what he says, but again, stay in your fucking lane.
Well, and that's a good one because Vince Russo had a lot of things to say about Sami Zayn being the world champion. He said, this is the equivalent of David Arquette winning the championship. No, it isn't.
No.
David Arquette had
No.
one match, and in that match, he won a title. Sammy has been on in wrestling since, I think the years that I saw online was like 2004 or something like that, 2003, something like that. Been all over the fucking world, multiple promotions.
Yeah.
Do I think he deserved it? I think it was a Daniel Bryan win to me, where it was all right, you finally got the big one.
Lesser
Good job.
stage, but yes, I
Yes.
understand exactly what
Yes.
you're saying. Yes.
But Vince Russo being like, oh, well, this is the worst champion they could have picked. It's like a garbage man or blah, blah, or the oil change guy. I'm like, bro, you're the oil change guy that got into the fucking wrestling
Yeah,
business, okay?
seriously.
You didn't know shit.
Bro.
So, Tino Sabatelli, former WWE wrestler, well, NXT mainly, and Mandy Rose announced that they are pregnant.
Mandy.
So you know, she fucks.
Well, we already knew that, and I'm wondering, is she going to do pregnancy OnlyFans now?
Another side trivia for you.
I mean, honestly, if I was married to her, I'd be fucking her in the ass mostly anyway, so I don't know how you're getting her pregnant.
I know you ain't shitting, right? But,
I shit right in a week.
I don't know if I've ever told you this on this show, but it's well worth it. I don't know what the fucking year was. It could have been like maybe 2005. My brother, I needed a video camera for like doing gigs and stuff and kind of putting promotion together. Or, like, he had like a camcorder, and I had one of those portable DVD players that's just you open it up and it was like a 10-inch screen.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And he was like, oh shit, I'll take that. And so we swapped. And I go, there's tapes in this bag. I put it in, and I saw his then girlfriend's vagina. The birth.
It was a train
It wasn't
spotting
even his
scenario.
kid. It wasn't even his fucking kid, which was better. But I turned out, I was like, oh, motherfucker. Like, it was bad. Like, so.
Oh, the birthing video. Oh,
I saw her birthing video.
Ew.
So what I was going to say is, no, I don't think I'm going to get Mandy Rose's OnlyFans set up. I've seen enough of that.
Yeah, shout out, Lil Jon. Appreciate you.
Why?
Because he's the one that shared it all.
Oh, that's true. I was like, wait, did he give you a link to the pregnancy thing?
No. I mean, he may, though. I don't know what his fucking kink is, so.
Damian Priest is Latin badass Undertaker in AAA. He is. Don't tell me he's not. He's fucking Latin badass Undertaker. He looked just like it. He had everything.
Well, I mean, he is a student of Undertaker, so it makes sense.
We came out, I'm in a Latin badass. Arriba. Anyway. But there is talk that Bad Bunny's going to be showing up at some point there, too. So,
There you go.
WWE is completely taken over all of. What are you doing to the dock right now? I'm watching this, and it's like freaking me the fuck out. Will you stop?
Just
touching
having
things?
fun, man.
It's killing me. I'm having a seizure. That Bad Bunny's going to show up there. Oh no, but WWE is really taking over all of AAA. That the AAA wrestlers are becoming the B stars of the show, or C stars.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they pulled back a little bit. I still want to see. I still want to see some of the stars there. So they've definitely gotten more eyes on the product. Don't take it too far, though. So yeah, there's a fine line there. Hopefully, it doesn't go too far.
With Dave Meltzer's claims of the week. He said, you can't say I didn't warn them over and over, saying that he warned NXT and WWE don't go against an AEW show. The Great American Bash did 394,000 in views versus Forbidden Door. That's a lot down from a lot of the NXT shows that they do. I do agree with them. Don't go head to head. TNA was at least smart. They started their shit at 4:00.
Right.
I don't think they should have went head to head with them either.
No.
Honestly, like if you want to get eyes on your product, I get you're trying to put on a show, but some of the matches were good, but not that many watched it. Who should have been?
I think a lot of it at this point is because NXT is nowhere near where it was in the past.
No.
Right now you've got a lot of young talent, but they're just not getting over. Not even with the smart marks. You know what I mean?
No.
So they really got to amp it up. So, I mean, I agree with that statement. You shouldn't go up against AEW because when AEW started, yes, it was more of a competition with NXT, but now it's not.
Perfect back then.
Now it's not. So, don't fuck around with that. So, yeah.
Well, Uncle Dave also handed Will Ospreay, I'm not fucking kidding, his 58th 5-star or over match. 55 or 58. I'm pretty sure it was 58. This is Ospreay and Strickland 3 from Forbidden Door. He gave it 5.5 stars. Shockingly. He really didn't give anybody anything over 5 after that. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, he did. That 12-man steel cage match got 5 stars. Yeah, Death's Door got 5 stars.
Of course it did. Of course
By the way,
it did.
That had a booby trap explosion. That had
Leo
thumbtacks
Rush in a
that
hockey
Darby Allin
bag.
took to the face.
Leo Rush in a hockey bag.
Yep. Takeshita going into a bag and pulling out his middle finger for
Middle
Okada.
fingers. The Black Sheep move, yep.
Yeah, so it's just, I do like that one in Black Sheep. Hang on, I got something for you.
I got something here. What are you playing?
Fucking
pocket
Gary
pool?
Busey. It's Gary Busey.
Gary Busey on the.
Yep.
He's on the bus. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he said this. I cannot fucking lie about this. I had to put it in quotes, by the way, because I wanted to make sure that you knew it was verbatim. Mercedes Moné has nights where she is Ric Flair.
She ain't even Charlotte Flair, bro.
I just think it means that Freddie Moné has nights where she's twirling her dick around.
That's probably the closest comparison.
Drunk
you
in a
can
bar
make.
doing planks for people.
Uh-huh.
That's
probably
as close as she is to Flair.
Yeah, 100%. We talked about it last week. I am so sick of people talking about how great she is. She ain't shit.
Foley put her over like a motherfucker last week.
Yeah, but he's just too nice. He won't fuck around. You know what I'm saying?
He's always been pushing for the women, though. I'll give it to him. Tonight on Dynamite, it's Spring Break. No, Beach Blast. I don't know, whatever the fuck they call it.
Some bullshit.
Yeah. And tonight, it's MJF versus Kenny Omega for the world title. And are you ready for this? I don't think you've ever heard of this one. If Kenny doesn't win, he can no longer challenge for the AEW championship. They did it to Cody.
Yeah.
Hangman is on that list.
Yep.
And if Omega doesn't win this fucking championship tonight on Dynamite, he can no longer be AEW champion. And that's where I'm like, he has one more run left in him, I feel like.
We talked about this last week too. I said Omega's basically a part-timer at this point, and we're going to discuss that term coming up very shortly. I love Omega. I mean, he kind of rekindled my love for wrestling. It would get a pop, but you just did it. You just did it with Darby. Yeah, like, don't do it again.
The only reason I see them putting the title on Omega is because then you have Ospreay Omega 3 at All In Wembley.
Sure.
However, I'd rather see MJF and Will Ospreay. Don't forget, they had a 59-minute and 30-second match on Dynamite where MJF won Ospreay's International Championship at one point. So they already have a history. Don't fucking pigeonhole Omega Ospreay just because you think it's going to be a great match and sell tickets.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah, listen, I would pop for it, but I'll jump ahead a little bit. When was the last time a title changed on Raw? Not including
Big E.
Big E
defeating it when he got the Money in the Bank Championship
3, 4, 5 years ago.
It was 2021.
There you go. Right. See how awesome that is when that shit happens? It means something. Don't mean anything anymore. I love Omega. He's not the guy right now. Just let MJF is your standard bearer. If he's going to lose the title, make it mean something.
That's fair. All right. So Ospreay MJF is what it should be at Wembley.
Yes, that's what I say. Ospreay wins.
Man, you put me into this. If I had to make the decision, I'd let it be a schmaz with Omega and MJF. Somehow get Swerve in there. Make it a fatal 4-way. Make it just exciting at Wembley because right now, I'm not really looking forward to anything. If you even just told me Ospreay and MJF are the headliner, I'm like, okay. I wasn't even thrilled about the first All In when it was MJF and Adam Cole. I was like, oh, God, the kangaroo kicks. But also tonight, Athena is going to be facing Maya World, trying to get her win back. She called it a fluke for what happened in the Owen Cup semifinals. Takeshita is going to be defending his Continental Classic Championship against Kyle Felcher. And Chris Jericho and Tommaso Ciampa are facing off for the first time officially. On SmackDown, Cody Rhodes defeated Jey Uso in a number 1 contenders match to face Zayn for the SmackDown Championship on Monday Night Raw in Chicago. So let's talk about this here. I texted you and I think Lil Jon, and I said, all right, boys, here's the deal. How does Punk fuck over Cody and we're going to get those two for no title at SummerSlam? Where does Zayn go from there? And you said, probably Yeet Man. And I go, oh, Jesus Christ, don't do that. You just made me upset. Because the storyline technically is there too. With the bloodline history, it does work, especially because Jay hated him and then he embraced him. And then this, it could have worked. I will say that. Not the direction it happened. Let's get into Monday Night Raw. The beginning, it was weird because there's a lot of rumors that it's going to be Aldis and Gunther.
Right.
But Gunther takes out Cody and fucking kicks his head in between a car door and the inside of the car, which I was like, oh, he dead. I was like, if he comes back and fights tonight, that is the ultimate Hulk Hogan bullshit I've ever seen right there. I'm like, hey. Now, I say last night, it was a couple nights ago. I had World Cup going and Raw at the same time. A lot of emotions, a lot of ups and downs. Now, did you get to see Seth Rollins' promo and then LA Knight's promo?
I know
you were watching World Cup first.
We came in after that, yeah.
So, Seth Rollins, being like, when we came in as the Shield, they said they just automatically made you their golden boy. And they knew that you were going to be their star. And I had to claw. I had to work this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then LA Knight comes out and obliterates Seth Rollins. Like, I don't know how you don't turn this match into a fucking triple threat. I'm sorry. LA Knight comes out and he goes, Oh, look at this. You got you guys, the brothers, the Shield, the brothers. Oh, hey brother. Hey, that's really cool. Hey brother, you want to have a match together? Hey brother, let's have a match at SummerSlam together. Hey brother, you want to get haircuts? Let's get haircuts, brother. Let's get the same haircut. How about the same beard? Yeah, brother, let's get the same beard. And it's funny because if you look, they have the same fucking haircut and same beard.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Like, dude, Knight was on fire last night. But then 2 nights ago, Jimmy super kicks LA Knight. And said, keep my family's name out your mouth. Fuck. But it's probably going to be LA Knight and someone versus, I don't even know, LA Knight and someone against the Usos at SummerSlam looking at this, and it sucks. But I told you this. I would have rather seen LA Knight and Roman Reigns for the title at SummerSlam, have him nearly win, and don't. Give him a main event push. Just push.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he has to have a fucking title, but a main event push. He's over as shit.
Mm-hmm.
In that promo, you got to hear it, man.
Well,
I don't even know how Seth recovered from it. I was like, he is killing him on the mic right now.
It's probably because the Knight's just frustrated and he's using it as fuel for the promo. You know what I mean?
Dude, it felt pipe bomby, if you will.
There you go.
The Vision won back the tag team titles after winning it from Street Profits only, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
With the help of Maxine Dupree, who comes in and low blows.
We knew this. This has been months. We've been waiting for this for months.
And they've been doing a good job having it in the background, which I love.
Background, yes, absolutely.
You didn't know what was going on, but you saw him talking. But Heyman has been not really caring for the Vision lately. He's like, you guys have
running
lost
them down.
Lust.
Mm-hmm.
All your lust, everything you guys had. And then he goes, Theory goes, what do you think? We brought gold back. And he goes, well, you did good.
Step one.
I can't get mad at that. Step one. Theory's like, he goes, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to her. And I was like, oh. She's married. I love when they do a good cuck scene going in this thing. I mean, like, it's Dirty Dom and Rhea, Dirty Dom and Liv. Now it's these people. Stay in your lane. Oba faced off with Paul Heyman.
Oba cut a fucking hell of a promo, man.
It was
he
good.
Cut a
I
good promo.
I don't like where they're going with him. I think they should have made this some form of like a number one contender match, and night 2 he can get a title shot because Jesus Christ. King of the Ring winner gets a title match. I'm going to take a Hell in a Cell match for no win payoff at all. Thank you. That'd be great.
Yeah, but he also said titles will be there. This is fucking, pride. So, that's pride fucking with you.
Nick Aldis and Gunther, they had another shoving match backstage. Gunther said the exact same lines he did on SmackDown a couple weeks ago, where he's like, you didn't make it a wrestler, you can't make it as a GM. Like, line for line. But I did like Adam Pearce getting in Aldis's face, and he goes, I'm having to run 2 shows. Okay, Mr. 2 Shows. He goes, how about you do this, Mr. 2 Shows? I like that Aldis kept calling him Mr. 2 Shows. I don't know why, but I was like, just good shit. Rusev and Ethan Page defeated Chad Gable and Dragon Lee. And then afterwards, beat the shit out of him again. They actually made Rusev look back to 2015 Rusev for me, where he was doing the accolade and you couldn't get him off the person. I was like, where is
just
this
murdering people? Yep.
Yeah, it was good to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sami Zayn came out for his match. Cody Rhodes isn't there. And I texted you. I was like, bro, I don't know where you're at if you're watching this, but Cody's not making it to the ring. And I think it's going to be Punk. And I liked how Punk entered. He came through the same door that Drew McIntyre carried his lifeless body through that one time. And it just, continuity. It's funny because people are shitting. I'm not sure if you caught this. People are shitting on Punk because he didn't have a shaved chest. He had a hairy chest.
I saw the joke was he's so yoked now he can't actually reach his fucking chest. Dude, he looked like $1 million, dude.
He does. To me, I think that was what? I'm sorry. I'm here in Chicago. Cody can't make it. I'm on the way. That's how I look at that, right? It was a
he came in through the garage door. They opened up the garage door and he was there. And the music didn't hit. There. And the music didn't hit right away. It was delayed about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. It was fucking great.
Hear the pop. I love when you thought Punk was going to hit his running knee in the corner and hit a haluva kick.
They were doing move stealing. They were both move stealing.
It was good. And then, he won the title. It's funny because everybody's like, 9 days, they really fucked over Sammy. This was always the plan.
He wasn't going to hold it that long.
Champion. No, they wanted to make the championship match between Cody and Punk. Ticket sales are dog shit right now for SummerSlam. They're half of what they were last year. So they needed something to pump it up because Roman and Seth isn't doing it on its own right now.
No.
And the only other match you got is what? Io Sky and Liv Morgan? Oh, I'm sorry. And Brock Lesnar, Obafemi.
Yeah.
That's not enough to sell tickets to make anybody interested. Punk having a championship against Cody. Okay, now we're in. I wonder if they'll make it a triple threat, to be honest with you. Because Sammy gets his rematch. So
yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like you can do you could do a Seth Gunther Zayn triple threat to see who gets number one contendership.
Cody Gunther, Sami Zayn. You said Seth.
What did I say? Did I say Seth? You can throw Seth in there too. But no, he's feuding with
already
Roman.
in a match with
Yeah,
Roman.
my bad.
Did you see Sami Zayn's outburst backstage?
I saw it referenced. I didn't see the full video.
He was losing his mind. He's like, what the fuck is he doing here? He's been gone for months, and he's like, he has no fucking business doing this. Hang on. You're raising your hand. I have to say this. Right after that, there were a lot of tweets. Here are a couple of them I just want to read out loud. Let me get that up here. From Kevin Owens. In 2014, Punk called out part-timers for coming back, taking the title, and running, which was his reference to when The Rock took the title from Punk. 2026, Punk comes out, takes the title, and runs. The hypocrisy is loud. Drew McIntyre spoke for a decade about integrity and full-time wrestlers earning it, then does the exact thing he cried about. Disappointing. Logan Paul, part-timers are the problem in 2014. In 2026, CM Punk, hold my Pepsi. That one was a fucking good one. Good for you, Logan Paul. Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Jack Perry, which is even fucking crazier. And a couple others people. It's everyone bitching. This is a fucking work. This is about to be the greatest work that's about to happen because he did do just exactly that. Turns him into a martyr, and then he's a possible heel, or Sami Zayn just goes on his conspiracy theory shit. And,
remember that.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's a work. It's 100% of a work for everybody to get out and start tweeting all that exact same shit.
Maybe. Here's my biggest thing. You may
Punk's
be right.
not a part-timer. He was just away on vacation.
Thank you. Since he has come back to WWE, he has been
weekly
one of, if not the best things about the product since he's been back consistently every fucking week.
Defended
he lost
that
the title
WWE
and
World
he
title.
He took time off. That's what wrestlers do nowadays. After a big run as the top guy, you take some time off. You take a vacation, and then you come back.
But they cheered Roman winning at WrestleMania, who is probably the biggest part-timer in the fucking company.
The biggest part-timer in the entire company. Yeah,
so that's why I think all the bitching that we're seeing from at least the wrestlers, it's a work. They're going to work it somehow. Minus Jack Perry. But I think Punk can use it. But I think Sami Zayn can conspiracy theory it and keep his shit going. Because when he did that shit, it worked.
Yeah, it did it, though. Did it really?
A little bit, but it also worked for Christian. He had a couple of world title reigns off of the conspiracy things that were going on with.
And didn't he have but he also had a short reign, didn't he? Didn't he have like a 9-day reign or something? Yeah.
Did he have a reign?
Yes. I'm not arguing that point. I'm not arguing at that point. I'll agree with you more on this is a work. These guys are professionals next to Jack Perry. They know what they're doing. They're all spitting the same narrative, right? It's the same narrative. If you actually look at the tweets, I think Jack Perry's is the only tweet that doesn't reference being a part-timer because he has no fucking clue. The rest of them know exactly what they're doing. The same.
It's a real tweet. Theory. Cry me a river.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck right off. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, Jack Perry. Let's go to the fucking table.
Just bring it, bitch! Oh my God!
Look, I'm not going to make Bring It to the Table that long. Yeah, technically, it's 3 different stories, but I promise, they'll be done in like 3 minutes. Friday, had to go up to the RV where it's at in storage, and I was stuck behind a car that was stuck behind a student driver.
Oh.
Bro, in and out of the lanes, nearly caused several crashes. I was like, oh my God. And then when they finally pulled over, I was able to see, there was kids in the back seat too. I'm like, I want to know what they were feeling. You know what I mean? Because it was like a class of student drivers. Yeah. And I was like, all I could think of was summer school. You remember that one where the girls driving and they're in the back seat? They go, "We live." If you had told me from age, I don't know, 8 to anywhere, maybe early 30s, 4th of July is on a Saturday this year, I'm like, we're fucking partying. This was a Saturday to me. It was just a regular ass Saturday. I didn't do much. We didn't do much. I had a fire. I'm like, it's so funny. I'm like, we got one on a Saturday. It's America 250. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't want to go out and play.
Yeah, we went to the Red Wings game with fireworks.
I saw
Weezy and the Quances were a couple sections over. They actually got a foul ball.
Oh, nice. And my final one is same night, 4th of July. I've had a little bit of chicken nuggets hanging by the fire. Someone texts with a 328 area code number or something, whatever it was. And I go, 680. And I go, what the fuck? And it said, I need you to move your fucking car, you're in my parking spot. I'm like, like a dumbass, I stand up and I go, my car's still here. Okay. And I wrote back, it's not. And he goes, I need you to move it or we're having issues. I wrote back, eat my dick. You stole my cat.
Hey, that's pretty good, man. Hey, I'm going to give that a fucking 8.
Thank you. Hang on. Gets better. No bullshit. You ready? He goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, right. Hang on. I wrote right with a question mark. And I go, and by the way, it's really weird that they turned Stone Cold Steve Austin heel at WrestleMania 17. He was over as fuck. Why ruin a good thing? He didn't write back. I was having fun by the fire, bro.
Sir.
It was just
well
me.
Played.
But dude, eat my dick. You stole my cat. I don't even know where it came from. I don't even have a fucking cat. I don't even know why I even said it, but I was like, fuck it. I'm running with this, man.
You that's fucking outstanding. That might be the funniest thing you've ever done in your life.
But I had to search and look. I'm like, is this a customer of some form? Let me look through. Is someone fucking, and they have the wrong number by accident. I'm looking through and seeing, like, is it an old client from my last job? If it is, I'm going harder. But no, yeah, it was, crazy. It was fun stuff.
Outstanding.
That was 4th of July. Move your car. Fuck you.
You stole my cat.
Then I found out I don't have a cat. Who the hell
Who the hell is I kicking?
Now, what was the timer? You set one.
Oh, no, you did great. That was 3 minutes. Yeah, you nailed it.
You're welcome.
Might be the best thing you've ever done. How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
That was shorter than doing just one story usually.
Shorter than a Saturday night.
All
right. We've been saying a lot, stay in your lane. Like I said, I'm not going to... I'm referencing somebody that I've already had a conversation with and a second conversation, and I'm fully expecting a third conversation. So this isn't me talking shit on somebody behind their back. If you happen to be listening and you're familiar with the scenario, you know who you are, don't worry. We're going to have another conversation about it.
But we're not using any code names.
No names, no specifics. Okay. We're
going to call him Guy.
We're not even talking about Guy. Okay? Oh, okay. All I'm saying is Guy, if you're listening, don't worry. This isn't me trying to talk shit behind your back. Like I said, we're going to have the conversation. I'm confident we will. So this isn't me trying to fucking talk shit about it. If you've known somebody for 30 years, and you know for 20 of those years they've worked in a particular field, and you're going to try to argue with them about the specifics of the field that they work in, maybe don't. Maybe just take a step back and listen. I'm not perfect. There are times where I'll spout off and start talking shit like I know something and I don't, or I'm wrong. That's happened to me. It happens to all of us. I forgive you, right? That shit happens.
I've done a podcast with you for over 6 years. I believe
But if you know that somebody knows something about a particular thing, just stay in your fucking lane and turn it into a learning opportunity instead. Because there have been plenty of opportunities where somebody will tell me something like, oh, I didn't know that. Can you expand it? Well, I thought I read something about this. No, it's actually about this. Oh, okay, thank you for informing me. That doesn't happen all the time.
The problem is people don't know how to be humble. Exactly. They don't know how to go, I don't know. They have to be the smartest person in the room every time, and that sucks. Exactly.
So it's just like, you know what, man? Again, if it's somebody that you just met or you don't know that well, that shit might come off from once in a while because you don't know the perspective of the other person. But if you've known somebody more than half of your life and you know damn well they know what the fuck they're talking about, maybe don't argue with them and try to tell them that they're wrong. That's all I'm saying. Just saying.
It's funny because I think I know who we're talking about. This person tried to argue wrestling with me once. And I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah, just stay in your fucking lane.
Right.
Hashtag do better.
It's funny, though, because I think just a couple of weeks ago, I brought up the stay in your lane about whoever was pissing on the fucking seat at work, right? And I went in and I go, I know that you're the manager and I should probably stay in my own lane. However, I'm veering out. I'm taking a left-hand turn, and I'm going to cut across all 7 lanes.
You know how much time I need? The speed limit's posted at 55. 7 miles an hour. And usually when I pull people over, they pull over on the shoulder. Roads.
Officer Mehoff, Jack. And I love that he has to turn back and look at David Spade and go, Jack me off. And Spade goes, like that, like quick little smirk. Oh my God. That's a good one, man. Actually, we just talked about that one at work the other
That's 2
day.
Black Sheep references in one
and
episode.
I was going to say, well, here's one more. That's one small step for man. I have a dream.
I have a dream. Kill Whitey.
No. But I love that he's trying to feel like he could do that one small step for man quote, and then he's like, Martin Luther King, I got a dream. It's so fucking good. The fucking granny with the football that he hits her in the face with.
Oh yeah, like here I got something. Like, you playing pocket pool?
Oh man, good one. That's a good movie. It makes you really hate and he's the one that's in Animal House.
Animal House, yes.
Yeah.
He's what the fuck do they call him? I want to say Badger, but it's not Badger. It's what the fuck is his name? Otter.
Yep.
That's who it is.
I speaking of, I just watched the other day where they throw Belushi the Jack Daniels and he
chugs
thing.
it and smashes it. Thanks, I feel better.
What do you think was in that? Coke? Coca-Cola?
Coke, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be water with caramel coloring, probably.
Fair. Here's a good one for you. I think it was my 11th grade. Yeah, 11th grade year. We were doing the Broadway show, Bye Bye Birdie. I was Birdie. You're basically Elvis. And they wanted to make it look like I came downstairs from the bedroom, drank a beer, and I went back to bed and said, call me for lunch. I'm supposed to smash the can on my head. And they're like, can you crush a can of Mountain Dew? I was like, yeah.
Already do.
Live on stage. It went down the wrong fucking pipe.
Oh, God.
I couldn't finish it, nor could I breathe. I was supposed to say, call me for lunch. I was like, and someone goes, we'll call you for lunch. They knew I was fucking dying. And I just set the can down. Line. I just set the can down and walked away off stage. It was completely not how it should have been. Well, and I had to do the part.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mongrel.
Well, they wanted the sound of the can popping, right?
Right, yeah.
That you're popping a beer. So the next night, and the next night that I had to do it, we popped little holes in the can at the bottom and let all the Mountain Dew just drizzle out.
Right.
You'll still get the can pop, but you don't get me choking on stage like I'm dying. That was fucking bad, dude. I was like, I could crush a can of Mountain Dew. I can't fucking crush anything when it comes to chugging, dude. I got a small passageway. All right, man. Well, it was the day after my birthday in 1995, so that would make me 12. You know that I was waiting for Silk Stockings to come on after this show. All right, let's go to the wars. Monday Night Wars!
Marty, you've got to come back with me.
Where?
Back to the future.
Wait a minute, Doc. What are you talking about? What happens to us in the future? What, do we become assholes or something?
Give me a hell yeah!
You want a war? You're going to get me.
Mick Foley is going to win their world title.
Has been paid for by the New World Order. Come on, Vince. Step into the ring.
My God, the battle lines have been drawn. D-Generation X invades WCW tonight.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
Have a nice day. We got you.
December 11th, 1995, we are reliving the Monday Night Wars. We're going to keep it light, folks. We've already been kicked off this Google Duo Meet twice, so let's not fuck around.
Absolute madness. Absolute madness. As are the Monday Night Wars this week. Raw, like you had mentioned, is December 11th, 1995. You know, it's interesting, and I think I've mentioned this before as we started this off, is that in the early days of Raw, they didn't really spend a lot of time talking about where they were. Vince might mention it on commentary, but they didn't really throw it up on the chyron like they usually do. So just interesting. So I don't have a town for this. It is the go home show for In Your House. Our main event is going to be Bob Backlund versus Bret Hart, non-title. We open up with Owen Hart with Yoko and Cornette and Mr. Fuji versus a very young Jeff Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff looked good in this match. Jeff looked good in this match.
16 in this match.
Yeah. And Owen was a perfect opponent for him. This was a good match.
Vince is like, I'll find a way for you.
The problem is that this was more about other stuff, not this actual match, because they show Diana Smith, Davey's wife, Bret's sister.
Dirty Diana.
There you go. Called out. Vince calls it out. She's shown on camera. We also see Kevin Nash is watching in the locker room, and I wish they would do shit more like this now. It was Kevin Nash kind of with his feet up on an equipment case watching a TV, and it was shot from behind him. So he wasn't standing facing the camera with his head cocked
Sideways.
90 degrees, right? Owen wins. Yoko hits the bonsai drop on Jeff post-match. Owen locks down the sharpshooter. Diesel comes to the ring and takes out Yono. Next, you get Chaparita Asari versus Aja Kong. Aja Kong breaks her own count, as she typically does, to continue the onslaught of offense, and she gets the win. Todd Pettengill is in an interview with Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels thanks the fans for support, says he thinks he's okay. He's not suffering from symptoms. Pettengill asks, when you coming back? And Shawn says, I would today, but the docs and the higher-ups don't agree. And Pettengill kisses his ass a little bit, and he starts bringing up that retirement might be a possibility. And Shawn Michaels goes, is this what this is all about? You're not concerned for me? It's about getting my reaction to the question you just asked on your camera? Must be easy for you to just sit there. I'm not going to dignify that question with a response.
I know when the pills began. Yo, the fucking Marines beat him into pills, man. That's all of a sudden that got him going.
Well,
it's funny because he's like, I wish he on that promo was like, you know how many times I close my eyes, how many times I see Marines? It's like 27 of them kicking my ass.
Is it coincidence that Shawn went on pills about the same time Ahmed said he ran out of Prozac?
But tell you something, Vince. I don't take Prozac no more. Oh, wait, that's future. We can't talk about that. We haven't.
We'll get there, though. Speaking of Ahmed, you got Ahmed Johnson versus Rick Stockhauser. Cut away to Dean Douglas cutting a promo on Ahmed. This is a squash. Lawler interviews Ahmed post-match. Promo on the match with Dean Douglas at In Your House, and Ahmed runs down Lawler. Vince is in the ring with DiBiase, Sid, and 1-2-3 Kid. 1-2-3 Kid and Sid are going to be facing Razor and Marty Jannetty at In Your House. And we get our main event. It's Bob Backlund versus Bret Hart, non-title. Lawler's in the crowd with Diana. He brings up Wembley, brings up it being brother versus husband. Mm-hmm. They should just not have ever had Diana talk into a microphone. It is funny, at one point she said she does give credit to Jimmy Cornette for helping Bulldog's career lately. Brett goes for a sharpshooter. Bulldog runs in, causes a distraction. Backlund locks in the chicken wing. Bulldog beats down Brett, and it's a DQ, and that's how we go off the air.
My biggest concern with Raw at this point is they were treating it like Superstars, Wrestling Challenge, and all their other shows. Yeah, where
it didn't have its...
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm sorry, it was... I don't even remember who the fuck you said, but he against some guy I'd never heard
Rick
of.
Stockhauser.
Twice.
Yeah.
Rick Stockhauser.
Your jobber matches. Yeah, exactly.
So you didn't need to do those because WCW at this point was putting Eddie Guerrero against Ultimo Dragon. Maybe not necessarily, but I'm saying like they were putting their wrestlers versus their wrestlers.
Right.
They weren't using jobbers necessarily.
100%. And even Jeff Hardy.
Using it to elevate both.
Yeah, you think about Jeff Hardy, too. Nobody knew who the fuck Jeff Hardy was back then.
Right. And did he need to face Owen Hart and have Yoko do that? No, beat an established star on your flagship show. Mm-hmm. Maybe it wasn't considered your flagship at the moment, but at this point, yeah, have them take out someone that's close to the person that you want to be facing.
Right, 100%.
Take out Marty Jannetty. That was the one.
That's day one. That's day one.
Marty Jannetty.
Let me tell you something once and for all. Marty Jannetty was good. But compared to Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty ain't shit.
Well, let's see what Nitro did.
Well, we go right into Eddie Guerrero versus Mr. JL. So, I don't know. Take that for what it's worth. Eddie wins. Gene's on the ramp with Luger and Jimmy Hart.
It's pronounced Mr. Jill.
Mr. Jill. Gene's on the ramp with Luger and Jimmy Hart. They cut a promo on Macho. Says, if it weren't for Hogan, I'd be champ. Luger stumbles over saying WCW, which is always fucking hilarious.
He did that both in WCW and in WWE.
Yeah. It's the W's, awesome. I think, fucked him up. Yeah, he couldn't get through them. It was great.
No, he couldn't get through a fucking promo. The one where he got upset at the shirt being too tight. It was his promo he was upset about.
Was that independent one you're talking about?
Yeah. He's like, Summerfest, SummerSlam, what is it? I don't know. And he goes, why don't you give me a shirt that fits? They're too tight. He can't rip it. Jesus Christ. So like, great. Honestly, he was never good at promos.
No,
ever.
He was not. The triangle match at Starrcade is for a world title shot. Next, you get Disco Dick Nuts versus Mr. Wonderful. Mr. Wonderful wins. Gene's on the ramp with the Horseman minus Benoit. Wonderful interrupts and calls out Pillman and says, Wonderful says, if I could have been a horseman, the only reason you are is that I didn't. It's a brawl, a pull apart. They take out Wonderful. Luger with Jimmy Hart versus Jim Duggan. Luger wins. Gene's with Macho. Gene says, Macho, you're a busy man. You're a fighting champion. He brings up his past title defenses since he won it and his future ones that are already lining up. And he's actually defending the title against the Giant on Nitro next week. And your main event, it's Flair and Arn Anderson versus Sting and Hogan. Luger interferes. Jimmy Hart causes a distraction. Wrecks Hogan on the floor and powders. It meant nothing because Hogan's the hot tag and gets the win. Pillman comes in post-match. The Horsemen beat down the faces. Luger and Jimmy Hart come to the ring. Luger goes after Pillman and helps Sting, but not Hogan. Mm-hmm. Macho comes in. Sting clocks Macho. Macho slaps Sting. Hogan plays Peacemaker. Gene comes in the ring. Hogan asks Sting, what's up? Macho says he hates Luger. Sting says, I was just being defensive. I wish I could take it back, but I can't. Hogan says, hey, Macho, Sting actually saved me. We got to cool it down, man. And they all shake hands, and that's it. A lot of words, a lot of craziness.
So, I have something I need to say. I did actually have a chance to watch Raw and Nitro this week. and I had feelings. Bro, do you remember having feelings?
No, I don't know what that's all
I
about. I drown them every day. That's why I drink.
But I drink because this liver isn't going to hurt itself. No, but watching Brian Pillman, I was like, there was so much potential there.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie reached a cool peak. He got the world title. He got some moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Past early. We could have had more out of him.
Sure.
Pillman out of nowhere. Owen, obviously, out of nowhere. I'm like, both those guys, when I watch them, when we look back, I get sad, man, because I'm like,
yeah.
Like,
because even when they were nothings and at the bottom of the card, they were still great.
And to be honest with you, Austin became the world champion like 4-5 months after Pillman died.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a lot of things. They had him versus Dude Love. Okay, no, wait, we're going to have you face Cactus or whatever the fuck it was. They were doing changes up, right? You very easily could have had Brian Pillman in there.
100%.
In the Hollywood Blondes reunite as an argument. Or
yeah, they already had Pillman has a gun. They already done that. So you already even extended it, So
exactly. So I'm like, there was so much shit left on the table. So when I saw Pillman come out during this, I was like, God damn it. Mm-hmm. Every time I see Pillman, it breaks
your heart a little bit. Yeah,
it does, man. Because I didn't have a lot of WCW people I really followed at that point.
Yeah, and
Pillman was one of them. Flying Brian Pillman.
Brian.
I remember from 1992 watching him on Saturday night's
605
event, but it's 605. It was Saturday night's main event. I think it was
no,
because that was WWE's.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, but their Saturday night event. But they. Him and Too Cold Scorpio and all those guys, and him and Z-Man, Tom Zink.
Mm-hmm.
So, have a soft spot in my heart for Brian Pillman. I'm so it pisses me off that he died early, man, because I think that there would have been with him in the Attitude Era. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw what he did when he came in that short time. He wasn't even really wrestling a lot, and he fucking killed it. Remember that episode where he kept praying, and then at the end he just let out that fucking smile.
Oh my God,
dude!
Yes, and it was right after I think like
Brett got attacked or something like that.
That or
Austin
won the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, they something happened, and at the end he's like praying, and he just fucking that sinister smile into the camera. It was fucking killer.
Yeah, so seeing him on Nitro, man, it actually when I saw it the other night, that's what made me think of it. As I was like, God damn it! I'm like,
man.
That's what 2K is for. I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Hey, next week, our top topic is going to be predicting the next 5 world champions in WWE or even in AEW. Each of us will have 5 apiece. But this week, we're going to be talking about the Ham and Eggers. Take it away to the top topic. I almost said Jeffrey. So the name is Robert Eggers. He apparently does probably more on the side of your horror, scary movies, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, you could definitely consider it more horror, but some of them are just kind of like spins on classics.
Take it away, man. I'm actually excited to hear about this because when you mentioned that you said you wanted to talk about this, I started looking up. I'm like, I don't think I've seen any of these movies. However, a man can change his thought and try something new.
There you go. So I
won't, but go ahead.
You may remember a while ago we talked about A24 Studios.
Love A24 movies. I think they do really good stuff.
So I think, if not all, some of his movies, Robert Eggers' movies, have been through A24.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right.
And we actually ended up watching a couple of movies from that catalog. The first one was The Witch. Have you ever seen The Witch? Anna Taylor-Joy?
No. So again, the 5 or 6 that popped up or whatever it was, I looked and I was like, I just haven't seen these. So it's crazy because my wife and I love watching horror, suspense, shit, all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I look and I go, how have I not seen The Witch?
So his first few were all shorts. One was Hansel and Gretel. One was The Telltale Heart. All classic, tales.
The Hansel and Gretel, that not the one with.
It was a short. It was not a movie.
Oh, it was a short.
It
wasn't the one that was in the theaters.
Right.
Okay.
Telltale Heart, obviously, we know. One other one called Brothers. Not familiar with that. Don't know what it is. Haven't seen it. But the one thing about Robert Eggers is that all of his films are typically black and white, maybe with very subtle colors in it. And they're usually period pieces, meaning the dialogue is all in the language of the time.
Cool.
All right. So the
I
witch.
can get on board with that.
So the witch is basically this like super Puritan Christian community, and the father is like, we need to get out of here. We got to make our own way, and they basically become outcasts of the village that they live in. So they go out into the wild and they find a house and they try to fucking just form their own life, and it just descends into madness. It starts like with the older daughter, Anna Taylor-Joy, telling her siblings about witches, and there's a talking goat who represents Satan at one point. The movie is just fucked. Like, all of his movies are just fucked. You walk away and you're like, what the fuck just happened here? Tell me, please, somebody.
Now, I not to cut you off, but a lot of people use that analogy when it comes to what's his name? Shamalama Ding Dong.
M. Night Shyamalan. No, this is on a different level. So again,
a better level?
I think so. Okay. Shyamalan does the twist ending thing.
Don't every M. Night Shyamalan movie I've ever watched, there's a twist, but I'm like,
right, exactly. The lead up was better than the reveal.
Thank you.
The reveal, I could see you not having a great thing. The thing you got to think about with Robert Eggers is all of his films, like I said, are period pieces, are typically in black and white, very limited color. But he also uses a lot of practical effects, not visual effects. Do you see what I'm saying? It is.
Oh, 1,000,000,000%.
And the way he films shit sometimes is just, it's crazy. It's trippy. It's like,
he's making a classic
movie.
movie.
You're not doing like CGI shit. You're just fucking using visual effects and tripping people out.
I miss that kind of shit.
And that's what he does. So there's The Witch, like I said, that's crazy. And then there's The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse is like based off Herman Melville's stories, who wrote Moby Dick. And some other stories about a particular lighthouse in New England and how like the caretakers went mad. And it's Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. And
gotta be honest, there's very few things when William Dafoe's in it that I'm like, I don't like it. I'm like, when he signs his name to something,
and he
usually ends up being something pretty
and
decent.
He goes batshit crazy, and that's basically,
he's always batshit crazy.
And the thing is,
this
this movie has like no point. It's just basically about these guys just being lighthouse caretakers and just madness getting into them and infecting them based off of old literature. Really fascinating. Again, it's very artsy fartsy stuff. So now the next two,
but psychological, and I can take that.
Yes,
I can dig.
Yes,
that.
It gets in your brain.
Yeah.
Man, gummies. Oof, I can't even.
And but I'm saying, but you also can start to relate to certain things. You're like, shit.
The madness of it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can make parallels to normal everyday shit inside all the craziness that you're seeing on the screen. So the next two movies, Mama and I saw in the theaters.
All right.
Next one was The Northman. It was a movie about a Viking, the son of a Viking, king, whose father.
El Hijo de Viking.
Whose father.
Sorry, man, you made that way too fucking softball-y. Like, he's the son of a Viking.
Remember when I said you were gonna find a way?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Yeah, but
that was
okay.
Ill-timed.
But so he's like the son of a Viking king who got killed, and the son got exiled. They thought the son had died. He didn't. He got adopted by another Viking tribe, and he's coming for revenge. Nicole Kidman's in it, which is awesome. But again, a period piece. It's all in their language, and it's just a trippy fucking movie. The last one that we saw was Nosferatu, which was basically, I mean, if you've seen Bram Stoker's Dracula, it's the same exact story. It's that story.
Wow,
It's
I
just
haven't seen that shit since I was a kid.
right,
Wow.
but it's in that style, that gothic style. And dude, there is some creepy imagery in that fucking movie. It is insane.
Really?
But it's the story. You know the story. So they've just released the trailer for his next movie, which is going to be Werewolf.
I have seen people talk about this already, actually.
And
it's funny
it
you bring
is
that up.
his movie, and it's the same thing, bro. The trailer, Willem Dafoe's in it, and it just looks creepy. The visual effects, it's a time period. It's all like 13th century English that it's in. Dude, it's just, it is very artsy-fartsy stuff, but it's done well, and it hits your brain in a different way than your traditional horror. It's just visceral and fucking just grabs your attention, dude. It's just, I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're some of the best movies ever made, but I appreciate them for what they are. I'm looking at IMDb. Lighthouse got a 7.4 on IMDb. That's the highest movie. That's the highest rating he's got out of the four big ones that he's released. They're all 7 or higher.
I don't always trust everybody else's ratings.
100%.
My own
100%. 100%. I'm just giving you some perspective.
Yep.
But I mean, again, The Witch, The Lighthouse, The Northman, and Nosferatu, watch them. And when Werewolf comes out, watch that shit too, because again, it's just a visceral. It's not about. It's just how he films. I think he does a great job with the visual effects and the time period language. It's just, it hits. The Witch is fucked up, dude. The Witch is fucked up. They're all fucked up.
So, I have to disagree. I've never watched any of these movies, but from what I've read, a lot of people have said that Robert Eggers movies really just aren't that good. So I guess, from what I read, and I'm out of my lane, then I'm probably right?
Okay?
Too soon?
Too soon.
Oh, come on.
No,
it went with
just
the
boo.
theme.
Just boo.
Go boo-hoo yourself. And use those tears to,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah. So fucking good. I love it. I like when he just starts stripping down and taking his clothes off in front of the fucking neighbor.
No relation. Wally Schmidt. No relation to Mike, but don't tell my wife that.
The fuck was that?
Max look is great.
I know. He just backs up like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Oh, God. Good shit. So, yeah, next week, we're going to be talking about our own version, 5 each. Who's going to be the next WWE, AEW, hey, we could even say TNA World Champion or New Japan if you're really feeling froggy. But naming the next 5 champions that are set to be taking the main stage. Also next week, the show.
Well done.
Anyway, I'm the professor. I'll bid you for what'd you say?
Well done.
I was like, I think something's going on this weekend. I'm like, no, not really. Conor McGregor's fighting this weekend for the first time in a while. Kind of hope he gets knocked out.
Hope he breaks his ankle.
I don't think I think you're supposed to say break a leg.
Either.
Break them both.
Either way.
I'm the professor. I bid you a farewell. As always, ODM is here in his own lane, leaving you his final thoughts.
Thanks, Professor, for staying in your lane.
Yeah, I would never leave final thoughts.
I'm going to do more of a PSA this week. I had an incident a few weeks back. I had told you that and I may have mentioned this before, but I just want to expand upon it because I think it's important. You know, we talk about the chicken nuggets every once in a while, and there's lots of different delivery vessels, if you will, for chicken nuggets, right?
Sure
there
are.
Sometimes you get gummy chicken nuggets. I personally am a big fan of gummy chicken nuggets. But I want to tell you something. We went on a little staycation. We got a hotel for a weekend, and I didn't want to dick around with going outside and firing up the chicken nuggets, so I brought the gummy chicken nuggets. And I took one and started to kick in, and I'm laying there and I'm watching TV. I'm like, this is nice and relaxing. Then everybody went to bed, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should turn the TV off and go to bed. And I turned the lights off, I turned the TV off, and I laid there and realized that I could see and hear music in colors. So if you're going to take some gummy chicken nuggets, give it an hour or two before you decide to try to go to sleep, because it ain't going to work well for you, brother.
I like it. It's actually a fun prelude to the dream. You're like, all right,
Yeah,
bring me
no,
in, baby.
it's
Where we
not. It's the next thing you know, it's 6 a.m. and your eyes are bloodshot and you haven't slept a wink. What is love? The Top of Wrestling Podcast is brought to you by The Top of Wrestling Podcast. Your hosts are the Professor Mark Fantasia and ODM The Doc Joe Rizzo. Feel free to reach out to the show by email at thetopofwrestling@gmail.com, on their Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. You can listen to the show on most popular platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Amazon Music, Pandora, and YouTube. Without your continued support, it would be just some guys talking wrestling, which is pretty much what it is anyway. Good night, folks.
Yo, I gotta say this before we get started. One of my favorite people who said
What?
Oh. I somehow edited it out.
Oh God!
Are you laughing at my transition?
No, I'm laughing that the video cut out.
All of a sudden, it's just I was gone. My thing was like, you have said too many swear words.
It kicked you off. The racism killing Gemini.
Yo, cutting me off made me forget my next story. It might be for the better. All right. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. What the fuck, man?
Jesus. All right, let's do wrestling, please.